Welcome to Nalla Narasimha Reddy Educational Society's group of institutions, Department of Civil Engineering. Myself, Suresh Kumar, Assistant Professor in Department of Civil Engineering. In today's lecture, I am going to explain about rise and fall method. How to solve the problems by using rise and fall method. In previous class, I have explained about height of instrument method, in which how the problem is solved. I explained. The same data is given to you how to solve the problem by using rise and fall method. So if you see here, similar to the previous lecture problem, the data is same. So we need to solve the same problem by using different method, that is rise and fall method. If you observe here, if you want to solve the problem by using rise and fall method, here there will be this is a tabular form which we'll use for rise and fall method. This is station, this is back side, intermediate site, foresight, rise, fall, RL. This is the tabular form used for rise and fall method. If you see the problem, the following staff readings were observed successively with the level. The instrument have been moved after 3rd, 6th and 8th. The values are 2.228, 1.606, 0.988, 2.090, 2.864, 1.262, 0.62, 1.982. Similarly, they have given the values. The RL of benchmark is 200. Whatever the data which have been collected with reference to the benchmark of 200 meters. What it this here, the red mark indicating that the instrument has shifted. It indicates that this red, whatever the red symbol it's showing, that red symbol values are showing, that is the instrument is shifted. So whatever the data is given to you, we know how to take the data. How you know? We know the data. First, if the first reading of the instrument is backside, if you are the shifting, before shifting, if you have taken any observation, that is known as foresight. If you have taken in between backside and foresight, if you have taken any readings, that is intermediate site. So the first reading, whatever the 2.28 is, first reading of the instrument. So that is 2.28. 1.606 is not a last value of that particular instrument. So that why it is a intermediate site value. Next, it is red mark. The red mark is nothing but the before shifting of the instrument, the value have been taken. So that is treated as FS, that is foresight. I have written here. Again, if you are settled the here, again we have set up the instrument and you have taken the value. That is the first reading of that particular instrument. So it is called backside. So again we have, without shifting, we have taken observation. So it is intermediate site. Next, before shifting, you have taken the observation. So it is foresight. Like that, the values have entered here. Backside, again backside. So again taking backside, again you have shifted the instrument. So that is foresight. Again we have set up the instrument, I have taken the value. So that is foresight, again backside. Your last value is foresight. That is 2.684. That is the values we have entered in this tabular form. So here, whatever I want to do here, that is I need to solve the problem. How to solve this problem? Okay, first we need to subtract 2.228 minus 1.606. How much? So if you want to find whether your value, whatever the value you are solving, that value is correct or not, we need to subtract this value. Okay, we need to subtract this value. That is important. So how to subtract that one? Okay, how to subtract that one? That is important. See, if you 2.28 minus 1.606 will gives you this value, that is 0.62. That will gives you 0.62. That will gives you 0.62. That is my value is 0.62 will value will given to you. This is my value. So this is my value. Again, if I want to do the same thing, so how you are getting this value then? 0.68. How you are getting this value? By subtracting this from this. If you are subtracting this from this, that is foreside minus intermediate side. If you are subtracting foreside from intermediate side, you are getting the value, this value. If you are subtracting from 1 point, if you are subtracting 1.060, you are subtracting minus 1.060 minus 0.988. 0.988. If you subtract, then you will get 0.68. 0.618 will gives you this value. This value will get by subtracting these two. If you are subtracting these two, you are getting the rise. If you are getting a positive value, then it is we need to take in a rise. If you are getting a negative value, then we need to write in a fall. So we are getting here positive value. So we need to take rise. Okay. In the similar way, if you go here, see, I need to now if I want to find, I need to subtract from this. Okay, I need to subtract back side of this to this value. I need to subtract from here this one, back side and intermediate side, that is 0.2.090 minus 2.864. So you are getting minus 0.79. So if minus indicates fall, your minus indicates fall. So we are getting the, we are writing the value in place of fall. To subtract this, we are writing this value here, that is fall. That is my 0.774. So next I will solve here next one. So see here, I need to subtract from this one to this intermediate side to rise. I need to do this one. So here what I need to do, I need to take this value. So again we are getting here, if you want to get this value, if you see 2.864 minus 1.262 will gives you the 1.062, that is positive value. That positive value indicates rise. That's why I have written this value in a rise. Okay, next. So here we are subtracting this value to this value. This value gives you the 1.38. In the similar way, if you see, you are getting this value. You are subtracting both of this, we are getting 1.64. So how you are getting this RL? That RL you are getting by adding the rise or fall. So if you observe here, if you want to find out this RL, first one is benchmark. That benchmark is 200, whatever the given in the problem. If you want to find the RL of station B, then we need to add the rise of that particular station, that is 0.62 plus 200 will gives you RL of B. If you want to find the RL of C, we need to add a rise value 0.682 above RL, that is 201.24. In the similar way, here we are getting the negative value, so that is fall. We need to subtract from this 201 minus 24 minus 0.774 will gives you 200,466. In the similar way, again we need to add this value to this one above RL, that will gives you the station RL of station E. Again we need to subtract. If it is fall, we need to subtract the from the above RL. If you want, here also fall, so we need to add the RL. So after solving all this, we are getting the RL of the station A, B, C, D, E, F and G. All values we are getting. So after solving all these problems, what we need to do? We need to check whether your problem, what you have done, that is right or wrong. We need to cross check. For this cross check, what I will do? See, if I want to cross check, that is summation of BS minus my formula, that is whatever the formula I am using here, that is summation of BS minus, that is summation of BS minus, that is nothing but backside minus foresight. Summation minus summation of FS foresight, summation of FS, that is 5 point this one. What I am telling about you, this value, that is 5.964, that is the summation of backside. 6.916, that is the summation of foresight. That both will gives you the value. So again, the summation of rise minus summation of fall. So again, equal to, these both should be equal. If the both formula should be equal. Summation of rise minus R, nothing minus summation of fall. R minus R is rise and summation of fall, that is whatever the value I am showing here, summation of rise minus summation of fall, that is my value here. That is, these should be equal. Again, the first RL, last RL minus first RL. Again, your last RL formula is last RL minus first RL. Last RL minus first RL. First RL. First, last minus first RL. First RL will gives you last RL minus first RL will, that is the formulas. These three formulas should be equal. So if you are checking your problem, rise and fall method, after solving all the data, you should get this, all should be equal. Then only whatever the problem you are solving, that is correct. That is more important when you are solving rise and fall method. So here, next I want to do, see here, whatever I am getting these values, that value should be stored here. Okay, that is my main motto, is to solve all the problem. So I'm whatever the data I'm getting, I wrote RLs and separately for individual problem. This is a numerical problems. We need to solve rise and fall method like this. What I showed just now. This is the final table will get when you are solving the rise and fall method. So by this, I want to conclude today's class. In the next class, we'll see about what is contour and characteristics of contour and uses of contour. Thank you.